Alright, so now we have single crocheted for 3 rounds. Now we're going to pull it a little loose here because we're going to start adding our pieces before we finish off. Okay. So first we're going to add our little one. So go ahead and get your needle, get the bottom part of it, and let's decide where we want to put this guy. Okay, so you probably want it at the end on the bottom, so let's go right here. That works pretty well. This is just kind of a guessing game. I just kind of choose where I think it's going to look best. Go ahead and grab the next bit and put it right above where the first one was. So that's where we put the first one. You want above that. Like that. Pull them really tight. And then just really simply tie it inside. One, and I like to double knot it. Double knot. Okay, cut it loose. Pretty low in there. Okay, now we gotta decide, you know what we're gonna do first? Before we put on our second little miniature one, let's go ahead and decrease. So how we're gonna do that is we're going down to 6 now, and the decrease is when you pull it, you make less stitches around. So how we're gonna do that is pull 1 through the first, and then 1 through the next stitch, and pull that second stitch all the way through those last 2. And then I'll make a decrease. See how it kind of looks a little decreased? I'll go ahead and do that in each stitch around to make 6 stitches instead of 12. So it's 1, 2, this will be 3. Okay. A good way to do this without hurting your finger is you can pinch our piece closed like this to get a better grip. So that'll be 4. Next one. 5. Then we got one more. 6. Okay. We'll go ahead and cut our project loose. I like leaving a long one. You don't really need to. You're just going to need enough to sew it closed on the when we're done. So now we got a little hole. At the end, this is going to be closed and tight like that. So you can kind of see the hearts making shape. But first, we need to sew on all our other pieces. So let's sew on this one, the other artery, the other little miniature one. And that goes above this little one, the bottom one that we put. So we'll go ahead and put it, let's go right, it's just kind of a guessing game. Let's go right here. That. Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah, that works, that works. Go ahead and get the top part. Thread the needle and go into the next one above that, right there. Again, this is just kind of that looks good, or this looks good, you know. There we go. Looks pretty good to me. Go ahead and tie it on the inside. So it doesn't come loose. I suggest tying it kind of tight, but not, you know, you don't want to break the yarn. Double knot it. Okay, go ahead and cut it loose. Alright, I think that looks pretty good. Let's get our arch first. So first we need our outside one. And that's going to go on, we want to have it sewn on, jeez, it's so tiny, it's hard to hold on to tight. We want it right like, ugh, it's hard to hold. Like this, to go all the way over to this way. So we're going to decide to put it, let's go with right here. Look good? Right here. Yeah, let's do that one. Yeah, I like that. Go ahead and get our second part. Okay. Pull these tight. And then tie them tight on the inside. Okay, cut it loose. Get rid of that one. Now we are going to need a little bit of thread because we're going to tie the second, the other half on. So we do that. So this is just some spare thread that I've sewn. Okay, we're going to take this half and go on the other side, right here. Go from the inside, like this. All right, we'll go in to our little valve, like that. And then go into the next one to the left of that, right there. And there. And we'll just go ahead and tie that tight and see how it makes the arch around. I think it looks kind of cool. Alright. Go ahead and tie these two tight. Again, another double knot. This is getting to be a very long video. Sorry about that. I didn't want it to get this long. But what we gotta do to teach. I might have split this in two. I don't know if I did. It's future, whatever future me decided to do. Go ahead and stuff that inside. Okay. So finally we need to sew on our T. So let's get that one. T goes this way. So the little end, our little end, here's our guy. Little side is sticking out to the right, and the long side goes under the arch to the left. So we'll get our end. And we'll decide where we want this guy sewn on. I like to put it as close to the inside as I can before it gets too far. So let's do right here. Get our second half. Put that one right there. Go ahead and tie that tight. One and two. Okay, let's cut it. All right, So now we got pretty much our entire thing. We're going to take this end and tuck it under like that. Okay. So now let's go ahead and add some texture before we stuff it and tie it closed. So how we're going to do that is I have a little bit of pink yarn and a little bit of blue yarn. Go ahead and we don't need much. And this part is really just a guessing game. I just like to seriously just make up lines, kind of like a little vein tree symbol kind of thing. I start at the bottom of the arch, right there with our blue, and I just make it up. I just go, alright, that looks good there. We'll go up through here. Let's see, we'll connect right there and go down here. The important part is you got to make sure it's all connected like that. And you can make it look like a little, I kind of like to make it, I think about branches of a tree when I'm doing this part. If that helps at all. Get our blue. We'll go up. Let's go right there. And I think that's enough blue. Yeah, that looks good. Just a little touch. Go ahead and tie it tight on the inside. We'll stuff that in. Pretty easy. Pretty just random. Just kind of gives it a flair. We're going to do the same with pink. So we'll grab a little bit of extra pink yarn. Cut it loose. Sorry if I'm going too fast for this. It's already, the time is just so much right now that I think I had to split this into two. I'm not sure. Okay, so now we're going to decide where to put our pink. Go ahead and start right there. Yeah, that's good. Okay, and start working down. Let's go under. We'll go under this blue. And into right there. Up right through here. I like that. Yeah, I like that. And we'll go down to here. Go back up. Let's go back up to that. Again, I don't know how many times I could tell this. It's seriously very, very sporadic. Because I figure that's kind of like how veins work anyhow. It's very sporadic. Now with the pink one though, I like to go over to the other side and add a little bit more. I don't know why. I just kind of think it looks cool. Go down and over. Like that. There we go. We'll go up through the top. Like so. Alright. Looks kind of cool. Let's go ahead and find our two pink ends. Tie it tight, but not too tight because it is like working across the piece. Like that. Okay, let's cut it. And then finally, we're pretty much done. All we need to do now is get a little stuffing. You don't need much at all, really. I like to grab a pencil and use the eraser to stuff it in. So I just take that. Oops. So there's where the hole is going to go. Grab that and stuff it in. This might even be too much stuffing. It is. We're going to take a little less there. Okay. That's pretty good. There you go. Finally, get our end. and tie it closed. And how we do that is we thread it. I've done a video on this before, but I'll just show you again because it's kind of hard to see on this part. We go across. I mean, it's hard to see. I'll just move this over like that. Get over like that. Okay, so we count 3 over. 1, 2, 3 into right here. Go across into where it began. Go work to the next one over. Go, and we're just kind of like crossing. Oopsies. Gotta be careful not to grab these things. And we're just kind of crossing over like ja, 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 ja. There we go. And then finally we work in and just hide it in to our piece. This is a feeling kind of thing. You just I kind of just feel until we got one locked. So here you can see me squishing it in. Pull it tight, cut it loose, and we have, I have to tweak it a little bit, but we've got a nice, tuck that, fell under, little miniature heart. It's got a lot of detail in a little bitty piece. I mean, it is tiny. It is like a little baby heart. It's kind of cute. Kind of cute, but weird and creepy at the same time, you know? I like it, though. I think it's kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool to put on a keychain. Give to a significant other on Valentine's Day or something. Here's the other one. When you're working this small, there's going to be like little things like I kind of wish that T was over a little bit or something like that. So it takes some practice. This is only the 3rd one I've ever made. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked it. If you do, please subscribe and hit that like button down there. And then if you want to get this pattern, I do a video pattern for it, and it's written as well. And that'll be on my Etsy. I'll go ahead and put that right here. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Happy Valentine's Day.